Male role models play a crucial role in shaping a young man's understanding of his own gender identity. Without positive male role models, individuals may struggle to develop a clear sense of who they are as a man. They may grapple with questions about masculinity and lack thereof guidance on how to navigate societal expectations. Male role models often provide emotional support and guidance, teaching boys how to express and manage their emotions effectively. Men without these role models may face challenges in understanding and expressing their feelings, which can lead to emotional suppression, difficulty in forming intimate relationships, or even mental health issues like depression or anxiety. Male role models help shape societal behaviors and provide guidance on appropriate ways of interacting with others. Without these role models, men may struggle to develop healthy relationship skills, both in platonic and romantic contexts. They may find it challenging to navigate social norms, resulting in social isolation or difficulty forming connections with others. Male role models can instill a sense of self worth, confidence, and belief in one's ability. When men lack positive male role models, they may struggle with low self esteem and a lack of confidence. This can hinder their personal and professional growth as they may be hesitant to take risks or pursue their goals. Male role models often provide guidance on practical life skills such as problem solving, decision making, and career development. Men without these role models may encounter challenges in acquiring these skills, which can impact their overall life, success, and fulfillment. In the absence of role models, men may be more susceptible to negative stereotypes of masculinity perpetuated by the media or society. They may adopt unhealthy or toxic behaviors as aggression, emotional suppression, or the need to constantly prove their manhood. These behaviors can negatively impact their mental well being and relationships. Male role models often act as mentors, providing guidance and support in various areas of life. Men without male role models may lack this mentorship, which can make it difficult for them to navigate important life transitions, make informed decisions, or receive advice on personal and professional matters. In particular, the absence of a father figure can have a profound impact on a man's psychological. The father son relationship is crucial for identity development, understanding healthy masculinity, and learning life skills without a father figure. Men may struggle with feelings of abandonment, resentment, or unresolved issues related to their father's absence. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is 12:33 a.m. It is now Sunday, and this is the No News Just Facts podcast. This is episode number 90. And hey, I decided I should go ahead and just get this one going. You know, I decided like, hey, why not? I never do a live one. So everything might sound a little because it's not edited or anything. It's just straight live. But yeah, man, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, all the men who have children. Happy Father's Day to you. I did that little monologue in the beginning because um I had to look at myself in the mirror. Matter of fact, Father's Day is probably the worst time for me. Um, me and my father didn't have the greatest relationship, and he's not here to see the man I am now, or thereof the man I'm still working to become in God's eyes. Uh, and a lot of that had to do with like pride. When my father was alive, like I said, we didn't have the greatest relationship. And I feel like that had to do with pride, you know. It's like it goes from when I was a young boy, you know, my dad was around here and there. And then it's like as soon as I got to maybe middle school, there was a disconnection there. And then from then on up until high school, I didn't really hear from him in high school until like maybe when I graduated. And all of that was just pride. It was just like he never, I forgive him now. I mean, I've fully forgiven my father for not like really being in my life like that. But I look back on all of that and I feel like God just wanted me to like be like, hey, it's not what happens in the past, it's what is gonna happen in the future. When I for me, when I become a father or when I become like a husband or something like that, I want to learn from the mistakes of my father, you know, learn what not to do. I felt like it was a learning. It was a learning thing. And it wasn't just like, oh, hey, let's look at it in a negative way or anything like that. And I brought up the role model thing because when I really look in the mirror or when I like really just sit down and think about it, I've never actually had a male role model in my life. Like I've never had like somebody who could like teach me things. Like yeah, sure, I've had uncles, give me advice and everything like that, but like a father figure, that's something way different. That's that trumps having a relative to replace like being a father. You know what I'm saying? like like all my uncles, they had, they got kids, and I got nephews and nieces and everything like that, and they're in their life. But it's like it's different for me, because I was always seeking this type of love, this type of this type of I don't know. I was seeking something from my father that I could never get. And I also I kind of blame myself a little bit too because the reaching out thing works both ways. And I feel like that goes hand in hand with pride. We talking about pride again. You know, if the pride is on his side, then the pride is absolutely on my side too. Because okay, if you don't want to reach out to me anymore, if you don't want to talk to me, or when you want to talk to me, when you want to like talk to me as my dad, it feels like you want something from me. Okay, well, I'm not gonna reach out either. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna seek you out. Um, and I feel like that's the same thing for like I have like sisters on my dad's side. Like I don't really know. I like the only time I ever saw my sisters on my dad's side is when I was younger. All by different moms and things like that. I also had a brother that I never really knew about like that. And I feel like him and like my dad and my brother didn't have a great relationship either because the pride thing, once again, ladies and gentlemen, men especially, please put that pride stuff to the side, bro. Like We only got one life to live, bro. You only got one mama, you only got one daddy. While you are here on this earth, please put that pride stuff to the side, bro. If you arguing and fighting with somebody that you love, put your pride to the side, bro. Get over all of that. Unless it's like something really major or something like that, bro. If you just quarreling with your family members, bro, like put it to the side, man. Like we only got one life to live. God only gives us a certain amount of time on this earth, and it's whatever you put out into this earth is whatever you gonna go to the grave with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like when you go to when I think about this sometimes. It's a little scary, but I think about like what if like you're at you're at your funeral. What do you think people are gonna say about you? Do you want people to like talk negatively about you and say you are a mean and surly human being? No. You want people to say that, man, he was really a good person. She was really a good person. So, bro, like, put all of that anger, put all of whatever it is. Like, bro, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. We don't got a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time on this earth. God only gives us a little, like, an amount of time on this earth. And whatever you put out, that's whatever is recorded is what is recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, man. Like, but yeah, man. Happy Father's Day once again to everybody, every father. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I go out and do something nice. You know, what I mean, the weather outside. Of course, I live in Texas. It's been mad hot. So, I mean, I can understand if people don't go out, but I mean, if you do go out, hey, be safe out there. And yeah, just enjoy yourself. Happy Father's Day to every father. I'm just gonna move on. I got other things to get to. Let me see. What do we got? 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 Just give me a second here. Kind of wrote things down. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, man. So I do want to talk about that Gunna album. Let's get to it. Get to the Gunna album, bro. Let me get to the Gunna album. So he's been in the news for, of course, hey, he had to come home, right? Bro had to come home, and hey, it is what it is. And everybody was calling him a snitch, allegedly, and everything like that. He put up, he said that YSL is a gang and all this other stuff. And I get that. I understand that. It makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense because we don't know the full story. We going off of what some street dudes think. A lot of it is just speculation, and here's a lot of it is just speculation. Even though he did say, "Hey, YSL is a gang" and everything like that. I mean, that man came back home and he it's almost like he didn't even go anywhere. He dropped this album. It's like he didn't even go anywhere. Listen, I don't care what nobody said. This album is hot. This thing is fire. You feel what I'm saying? This thing is off the chart. Every single track, bro. Man, this Gunna album, what is it? A gift and a curse? Man, this man dropped 15 out of 15. Like I felt like he had that one in the chamber or something like that, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Man lost weight. Man came home, lost weight, and he put out an album full of fire tracks. And he did it without that producer that he usually is with. I think that producer, I believe it's Wheezy. Yeah, Wheezy said that I'm not working with no snitch. I'm not working with no rat. Uh Gunna proved him wrong and said, "Hey, I don't need you. I do not need you, sir. I don't need you." But yeah, man, that album is fire. No features. Hey, had Twitter going crazy. People was talking about, hey, so is Gunna still canceled? Um, yeah, I saw something. I saw something on Twitter. I wish I could find it. The lady on Twitter said that, man, this album is so fire. I'm gonna go. She said this album is so fire. I'm gonna go wear a wire on the weekend. Like what? Y'all tripping with this damn. Y'all are tripping with this damn these damn like civilians, like regular rap fans are really just like tripping with the snitch stuff because we not even it, like we have nothing to do with it, with anything that has to do with street, but we just somehow find our way as rap supporters to just like act like we are part of something that we're not. It's the same thing with the Lil Durk Indian Youngboy thing. Try to like choose a side. Like, dude, just listen to the music. Just listen to the music, bro. I said it last podcast, bro. Like, if you are a street person, you have nothing. Like, if you are a street person, you have every reason to like, I guess, call people who be yelling and screaming street stuff in their rap songs whatever you want to. But regular civilians are like, come on now, y'all funny. Like, relax. Like, fall back. You need to fall back just like I'm falling back, okay? But anyways, man, moving on. So, uh, this is crazy. I gotta go find it real quick. But Meek Mill basically got on Twitter and asked people if he fell off or not. Like, it's so crazy that Meek Mill would even like bruh, like you really questioning what you've done in the rap game by just randomly asking on Twitter? I think that's crazy. I think that's absolutely positively crazy for you to even be doing that, man. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Meek Mill is a one of a kind rapper, bro. He is a one of a kind rapper. I'm telling you right now, he's a one of a kind rapper. You may never see it again. There's this stigma between there's this stigma about if y'all don't know, Meek Mill was a battle rapper before he became a regular mainstream studio rapper. You know the statistic against battle rappers is that they cannot make rap records. Is that they cannot like make rap records. Guess what Meek Mill did? Meek Mill absolutely proved that a person who is or used to be a battle rapper can do well a uh as a studio rapper, you know? And don't even get me wrong. He's not the first because there's Cassidy, there's Jay Mills, there's E Nest. Those are all guys who are battle rappers or were battle rappers and became you know, studio rappers. Um, but yeah, I don't understand why he would even like just randomly come out and do that. You know, people on Twitter, people on Twitter are like really heartless human beings. Um, but yeah, this is basically what he said. He said, "Who think I fell off or don't really think I got it with rapping anymore? I'm for real. I need answers and tell the truth. I'm not taking it personal. I need to hear how people think before I do what I do. This is a social experiment. Answer if you are a supporter of mine." Listen. My answer, because this is how I feel about it. I feel like there are people who do not like Meek Mill, and those people are Drake fans. Even though Meek Mill and Drake squashed that ish already, they squashed it already. It's done with. I still feel like Drake's fans do not like Meek Mill. They don't like him. He didn't fall off. I'll tell you that he didn't fall off. It's just he's just like he's not always consistent to me. I feel like in some sort of way, Meek Mill will drop and then like he'll go away. He'll go away and then come back randomly and then go away again. You know, he's not really he's inconsistent. That's the answer I would give. He's inconsistent. He doesn't like rap connoisseurs, rap listeners, hip hop fans are really like their attention span is just like very short. And if my favorite artist drops an album, I want him to drop like I'm gonna consume it within like 2 weeks and then be bored with it and then want him to drop more stuff or want her to drop more albums. You know, because the rap fan of today will take something like a mixtape or an album and just call it classic just because that's their favorite rapper. You know, they don't really like to sit with music. You know, like Rod Wave for instance. Rod Wave, I can't. What was the last time he dropped an album? I can't remember. But I'm sure his fans are waiting for him to drop another project already, even though he dropped his last project whenever he dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so on and so forth with every other rapper. You know, but that's just the way the game is. It's a young person's game. You know, but the rap fan is more than mostly like young, so they're like I said, their attention spans are very short. So yeah, it's just inconsistency with Meek Mill. A lot of he has a mixture of fans. He got his older fans and he's got his younger fans. So I'm pretty sure the younger fan is gonna say inconsistency. But yeah, I still think Meek Mill is talented. Um, Meek Mill Meek Mill is probably top five, top 10, somewhere there, somewhere in there, somewhere in there. But yeah, let me move on, man. Yeah, so Trump is in the news because basically OG said, "Hey, I'm gonna pay for it." He went to like some restaurant or whatever in Miami and said he was gonna pay for everybody's food, right? That's what he said. That's what he told people. So let me just read the story. It says eager supporters of former President Donald Trump were eager or were promised free food, pardon me, but they were left hanging when he left the Miami restaurant before picking up the tab, per the Miami New Times. On Tuesday, Trump made a quick stop at Vercelli's, a Cuban restaurant in Miami, just after he was arraigned on 37 charges. Oh, this is after he got arraigned. Related to the mishandling of classified information, Trump pleaded not guilty to the charges, 31 of which were under the Espionage Act. The Cuban restaurant was packed with Trump fans, eager to offer him their support. Oh, that's funny. And birthday wishes. Trump turned 77 on Wednesday. Oh, okay. 77 years old. All right. It was here that Trump said food for everyone to the supporters that had gathered at the Versailles only to leave the restaurant within 10 minutes, per the Miami New Times. A source told the Miami New Times that Trump's swift departure meant his supporters barely had the time to order anything. That is so East Coast of him. Oh my God. He doesn't care. The New York Times reported that Trump didn't get to enjoy any Cuban food either, and instead opted for McDonald's fast food on his plane ride back to New Jersey. That's funny as hell. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the tab for everybody." Psych. A spokesperson for Trump told Insider that the former president had offered to buy food for his supporters, but they followed him outside when he was leaving and did not place orders themselves. The spokesperson added that the campaign's advance team paid for any to-go meals ordered. This is not the first time Trump offered to buy food for his supporters. In February, Trump bought local first responders and residents lunch at McDonald's. What is his deal with McDonald's? Like, what is his fascination with McDonald's? Like, not even just him. Any rich, like mega rich person who actually makes a ton of money. Like, why are you eating McDonald's? Like, I've seen I haven't watched the documentary, but I've seen like a video of Warren Buffett eating McDonald's. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You are like a bill, like, aren't you a billionaire? What you doing eating McDonald's, bro? Like, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. I don't even understand that. But this is actually a pretty funny story. And then the what makes it even funnier is that it's your own supporters. It's people who root for you. You skipped out on them and said, "Yeah, I'll holler." That's crazy to me. That's hilarious to me. I think what does it say here? Go back to that part where it says a spokesperson for Trump told Insider that the former president offered to buy food for his supporters. Uh, Says the spokesperson added that the campaign's events team paid for any to-go orders. So I mean, at least his team tried to like make up for the fact that they what I'm saying. That's hilarious though. But he said, "Hell no, I ain't paying for nobody up in here, man. I'm trying to get gone. Trying to get ghosts. You feel me? Trying to get ghosts. You feel me? Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Ah, look, see you later. Y'all enjoy y'all lunch." I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. But he got bigger fish to fry with that whole entire, arraignment thing. They really trying to bring him up on charges for real, for real. I think he has a lot more to worry about than just, you know what I'm saying, something with you know, with picking up a tab for everybody. I think there's more on his mind besides that. You feel me? But yeah, moving on, man. We're gonna keep on going. Yeah, so these are gonna just tie in together. So Tyler Perry, from I believe I seen something where he bought BET and VH1. Let me just check it out real quick. Yeah, I think I seen something on that. The purchase of BET. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Use a let's see, let's see, let's see. It says that he bought VH1 and BET. Um okay, so let me go back, let me go back, let me go back. Y'all bear with me for a second here. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this. This is a good one to use right here. Because all I know is that all I seen on social media is that he bought BET and VH1. Um, I figured, he'd have I would have thought he would have been like a director or something like that uh, at BET because, he's done so much already, having shows on the network and then on the BET Plus app. So I already figured something was gonna happen. Okay, so see what it says. It says, congratulations are pouring in for Tyler Perry after news reports that the mogul successfully acquired BET and VH1, making him the first African American to own two major television networks, except no one knows if it actually happened. Many celebrities, social media influencers, and blogs are taking a since deleted article making the bold claim on Monday and have run with it throughout the week. It's important to note that Viacom, BT Networks, Paramount Global, and Perry himself have not made any announcements. So nobody knows if it's true, basically, guys. Uh, yeah, from what I can see here. I mean, but he's getting congratulations from people. So I mean, I would have thought, uh, you know, he like I said, I would have thought like from what he's already been doing there with BT, he would have like been like I guess like a board director, something to where he, maybe creative control or something like that, something like that. Not, I don't. That's one article. We got to go through another article just to see. It says where things stand with Tyler Perry possibly buying BT. So this article says he did not buy BT. This was published on June 15th, 2023. It says Tyler Perry already owns 25% stake, pardon me, in BET thanks to a 2019 production deal with Paramount. Okay. So he already has a stake in BET, but he doesn't actually say he owns BET in anything that I see here. Um, Listen, whether he owns it whether he's holding a position in BET, which I'm sure he already is from the 25% stake he has. Uh, I just, hope he pushes out good television or good movies or whatever. That's all I care about. BET once used to actually have great programming. I don't know what happened over the years, We went from having music videos and 106 at Park, Rap City, Teen Summit. There were a lot of different program Comic View, bro. There used to be so many different avenues on BT. There wasn't one avenue, there was so many. There wasn't, I think the only controversy on BT was BET Uncut. Honestly, that's the only thing that made them catch heat and controversy is BET Uncut, showing that at 2 a.m. in the morning. Lord knows, Lord knows, I stayed up just to watch. I stayed up just to watch all those videos when I wasn't supposed to, and I had the TV remote pressed to last so I could put it on Cartoon Network. I mean, but I think that was the only controversy that they had like caught. And then, there were some times where they had television programs where it was television shows where it was just like, whoa, why would y'all put that up on television? Um, hopefully, I don't know, man. Hopefully, Viacom allows this man to just put together something amazing. I don't, you know, contrary to the hate train that goes towards Tyler Perry, I actually think he's an incredible human being, man. He's done a lot. Maybe not a maybe. Some people may say, he has put together very negative stereotypes of his own people. Yeah, you could say that. And you're entitled to your opinion. He uses his platform to pander to the church crowd. Yeah, you could say that too. But at the end of the day, we have a person who owns a movie studio. He has produced movies and directed movies and written scripts and put together television shows. How many black entertainers do we have that we can say have actually been successfully able to have their own movie studio? Yeah, y'all are gonna bring up Tim Reed and his wife, Daphne Reed or whatever, the light skin on Viv and everything like that. But successfully, you know what I'm saying? Successfully, they did it quietly, and nobody knew about it. Successfully, successfully, like bro, he's a successful guy. I can't even deny that. I can't even deny that if I wanted to. But I mean, hey, salute to Tyler Perry. Hopefully, he can bring some change to BET. If the deal is done or whenever the deal is done. And now we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on to Chief Keef has now is now going to be allowed to perform at the BET Awards. It's so funny because BET was so scared. BET was so scared back then of Chief Keef when he first came out that they was like, "Oh hell no, he's not coming to the BET Awards." I'm trying to remember if they even had him on. Did they have him on MTV? Was he on MTV at any point? Because if he can't come to BET, like I'm sure he couldn't come to MTV or VH1. So I'm trying to figure that out. Like, doesn't make any sense. There's no way. Like, out of all the BET has been promoted for years, gangster rappers, and they scared of Chief Keef. Back then, they were scared of Chief Keef. That's funny. That's actually hilarious to me. But yeah, man, he has, I guess, been unbanned from being at BET and being able to perform at the BET Awards. So now he is going to be performing at the BET Awards for the first time ever. Uh, I don't usually care for award shows anyway, so it don't even matter, man. But I would just probably just tune in just because it's Sosa, man. It's Sosa, man. I ain't never seen Sosa on TV, bro. I've only ever seen him on the internet. I ain't never seen Sosa on TV, man. That's just gonna be cool to just see him, the legend that he is, man. Just finally getting his flowers, finally getting his just due. Um, even though he don't really need BET anyway, the internet and the streets. He's platinum. He's platinum in the internet on the internet and in the streets, man. That's all he needs. He don't need nobody else, man. Yeah, man. Let me move on, man. Let me move on. Yeah. Now we got to talk about, bro, we gotta talk about first of all, we gotta talk about the bloodline, man. Bro, the bloodline is the best thing on TV right now. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about Roman Reigns and Jimmy and Jay Uso and Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa, man. Even when they had what's his name, Sami Zayn in the bloodline. The bloodline is the best thing to happen. The bloodline is the best wrestling storyline on television, and it just ended on Friday. If you have not watched it, basically, they were having a back and forth, and Roman basically told, hey, what is it? What was his name? Jay, that he got to talk to Jimmy, and Jimmy, he was talking to Jimmy and saying, "Hey man, I stepped up. You always gotta act like what's best for us. You gotta I always gotta play second fiddle because you my bigger brother and everything like that. I stepped up. I stepped up when you got hurt. You know, Roman Reigns was saying something along the lines of, "Hey, you're gonna be next in line. You're gonna be the next chief at the, you're gonna be the next head of the table and everything like that." And it even went as far as Jay telling Paul Heyman basically, "If I'm in, you out." You know, basically, Jay was trying to make Roman Reigns choose between him and Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns was like, hey man, this is this is my humble servant right here, man. When you get where I get, you can choose your you know who your humble servant is." Paul Heyman is so great at acting, man. Yes, my tribal chief. Oh yes, my tribal chief. so funny, bro. Like he's great. Like, bro, Paul Heyman is one of the greatest managers in all of wrestling, man. Like what he can do with look at just look at his rap sheet. He has so many things that he's done, from ECW to being with Brock Lesnar. I believe he was with Punk. Yeah, Punk. Yeah. He was a CM Punk was a Paul Heyman guy. And then now being with Roman Reigns, bro. Like his story, like his career is a whole story, man. Like his career is literally like its own documentary and everything like that. But yeah, man. Get into the part, Jay was telling Jimmy, "Hey, man, listen, bro, you out." He said, "You out, bro," and he's like, "But I'm out too." And then he commences the super kick Roman Reigns and it gets this big pop, bro. It's like, oh my gosh, why is this not getting like? I don't understand why this is not getting like considered for an Emmy, a Tony, an Oscar. Like this is like them Samoans, those Anoi. Is that how you say the name? Man, them Samoans, man, they carrying the WWE right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie with this bloodline stuff, bro. Crazy, crazy, bro. Oh my goodness, such a big pop for the super kick, and then they super kick Solo Sikoa, and then Roman Reigns is sitting up there yelling and screaming and saying, "How you gonna do this to me?" and all this other stuff, and then they super kick him. They super kicked him again, bro. Like, golden television, man. TV almost melted, man, when I was watching that, bro. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I loved it though, man. I fully enjoyed that whole entire I believe there's a playlist for the entire Bloodline story. Like from when it started, I believe all the way up until when Sami Zayn, betrayed the bloodline and got taken out and everything like that. Very good television, very good wrestling. I mean, if you're into wrestling, I would say go and like check that out. But moving on, I believe what else do I got here? Yeah, CM Punk is back in AEW and everything like that. To even go further into AEW, go very much further in AEW. I haven't watched AEW in quite a long time just because like they're not doing anything I really care about. I only tuned in just to watch CM Punk and see what he was gonna say. And basically, bro just basically said, "Man, I'm not sorry for nothing. I'm not gonna change who I am just because y'all don't like me." And see, that's the thing. I I actually like that he said all of the things that he said in the beginning when he came out because it's like the elite have all the power, all the creative control or whatever, right? They can't have the power that they have and then be trying to like make decisions on, somebody that they don't like and like trying to like push them out the door just because they got like it's kind of like what is it called? The scene in Snowfall where Franklin is sitting in the car with Leon, and it's like that's the part where he was like, da 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 da, just because you don't like the way another nigga talk, you know, I built this brick by brick, that brick by brick thing, AEW, all of the elite, brick by brick, they built it. They built it, but it's like you can't try to crush. You can't have your empire and then be trying to control. the trying to control whether this person works or not. It's obviously been said in headlines that, hey, he wanted to come back. Sam Punk wanted to come back, and he was even willing to reconcile his relationship with y'all. And y'all still sitting up there doing whatever. Yeah, he was taking the shots at y'all because y'all are the reason why he didn't get to come back. I don't know. I don't necessarily know that they were the reason, but at the same time, from what I was hearing in the news about it, it's like he wanted to come back, but the elite was talking about, well, I don't know if it's a good idea to bring him back. I don't think we want him to come back. Bro, he's under contract. I'm sure at some point, Tony Khan Tony Khan and TNT was like, man, listen, y'all gonna have to reside. Y'all gonna have to reconcile. Y'all are gonna have to kiss and make up because he's on the contract and we need him. We need him. We are getting like stomped on in the ratings. WWE is doing a number on us. We need him back. Like I don't care. We don't care what y'all got going on, man. We need him to come back. We need him to come back. He signed a contract. He's supposed to be here, and whatever is happening, and then y'all are causing whatever y'all are causing because of whatever fight y'all had. Like, bro, push it to the side, man. It's a business at the end of the day, you know. Like, yeah, CM Punk might be who he is, and wrestling fans are split where it's like, oh, on this side, it's people who hate CM Punk with all the might in their system. But then there are the other wrestling fans who are like, bro, you don't know how many times you're gonna get to see like CM Punk, bro. I feel like once he's done here in AEW, he's done like for real. He ain't going back to WWE, bro. Like, so just enjoy him while he's here, bro. I absolutely enjoyed the match that he was in. Juice Robinson and what is it? Jay White and Samoa Joe versus FTR and CM Punk. Hey, that's a good main event to me. That like they kept it wrestling. They didn't put no funky. They didn't try to do anything extra with that main event. They kept it wrestling with that main event. Everything else on the show was like kind of like, you know, it's usually what I would see if I just randomly tuned into AEW. Um, it was all right. Wasn't like top tier. Wasn't terrible. It's just right there in the middle with the rest of the show. But yeah, that's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it. Uh, I somehow managed to make it to this long, and I don't. Obviously, there's nobody. I don't think there's anybody listening or watching, but hey, man, if you get the chance, listen to this back. I'm gonna start trying to do this a little bit more. I'm paying for StreamYard, so I should be streaming. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do this a little more. And hey, that's all I got. Y'all take it easy. And like I said, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Shout out to all the mothers who had to be the father and the mother as well. Shout out to y'all. Y'all take it easy, man.